Once upon a time, in a colorful swamp, there lived a silly alligator named Jimmy. Now, Jimmy was no ordinary alligator, because although he had sharp teeth and powerful jaws, he never snapped at anyone. That's right, Jimmy didn't like scaring people. Instead, he liked to make them laugh, and boy, did he love to make new friends. One sunny morning, Jimmy was splashing around in his favorite puddle when he saw a little turtle struggling to climb onto a log. "Need a hand?" Jimmy asked, but before the little turtle could reply, Jimmy had already lifted him up with his long, sharp claws. "Thank you," said the little turtle. "My name is Shelley. What's yours?" "I'm Jimmy," he replied, grinning from ear to ear. "Do you want to play a trick on someone together? It'll be super duper silly." Shelley had never played a trick on anyone before, but the idea sounded really fun, so he said, "Okay, let's do it. But what kind of trick should we play?" Just then, they heard some loud honking, "Ribbit, ribbit." A big, grumpy bullfrog hopped out from behind a bush. "What are you doing? Are you playing or practicing your stupid trick? You're making a terrible racket." "Oh, we weren't playing a trick on you," said Jimmy. "We were just getting acquainted. This here is my new friend, Shelley. Say hello." The frog looked at the turtle and then back at Jimmy. HMPH. "Well, if you must play a trick, then why don't you play one on me?" Jimmy's eyes popped wide open. "Really? Which one?" The frog thought for a moment. "Well, I hate it when animals call me names, so why don't you try that?" Then he hopped away as fast as he could. "Got it," said Jimmy, and he ran after the frog, yelling, "Hey, Shelley, wait for me." After a while, they found the frog sitting on a rock by the water. Jimmy took a deep breath and said, "Mr. Frog, I think you're a very silly animal." The frog looked at him, confused. "What? I think you're very silly," repeated Jimmy. At first, the frog didn't understand what Jimmy was trying to do, but when Jimmy kept calling him silly, he started to giggle. Soon they were all laughing together, and then Jimmy said, "Would you like to be friends, Mr. Frog?" "Of course," he replied, smiling from ear to ear. "Let's play a trick on someone else." As they walked through the swamp looking for someone to play with, they met a wise old owl sitting on a tree branch. "Ho, ho, what's all this laughter I hear? What are you three friends doing?" "We're going to play a trick on someone," said Jimmy. The owl had a funny feeling he knew what was coming next. "Well, if you must play a trick, then why don't you play one on me?" The frog and the turtle looked at each other and then back at Jimmy, who grinned from ear to ear. He leaned close to the owl and whispered, "You have a beautiful face." Then he backed away slowly. "Am I doing it right?" he whispered to the others. The owl stared at him for a moment and then burst out laughing. "That was a good one, Jimmy," he said, wiping a tear from his eye. "I haven't laughed that hard in ages. See, I told you it would be super duper silly," said Jimmy proudly. And they all laughed together as they played tricks on every animal in the swamp. From that day on, Jimmy wasn't just known as the strongest and smartest alligator in the swamp, but also as the silliest. And even though he loved making people laugh, he never forgot to be kind. After all, true silliness comes from the heart. The end.